All right, February 27th. Gonna start getting into this Camry here. And I got the bottom plate off. That one down there, splash guard. And I noticed from underneath, there's some antifreeze. So, did some inspecting down there. I was like, looks like it's coming from the top. And that's exactly what it's doing. So I don't know if this is going to need a new radiator, because it doesn't look like it's leaking. Yeah, right there. Right there. It's cracked. Radiator's got a big crack in it. Yeah, you can see it seeping out. Well, that doesn't surprise me. This is a manufacturer original Denso Toyota radiator. So that's not the problem that was stated when I got it. And I'm not the one maintaining this vehicle, so well, customer's not going to be happy to hear that. But the whole reason that I started working on this vehicle is it's got a knock. It's got a rod knock. And the cool thing about this, I already pulled the drain plug there for the oil. So we're going to get under here. You're going to get under here with me. And there's only one bolt. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, focus. There it is, right there. Can't you see it? That bolt hiding right there, that's the only one that's going to be semi-hard to get to. Probably get to it from right there. And then I can get to the other ones. So this will be fairly easy. I can pull the pan and inspect the rod bearings from down here. Should be a relatively easy deal. But yeah, that's where I originally saw the antifreeze. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just hoping that there's not a large hole on the back side of this motor with as loud as it was knocking. I haven't been able to get back behind that yet to find out, so we're going to find this drain plug here. We're going to go ahead and put the plug back in the pan. And we're going to get the oil drain pan out of the way, and we're going to take a little journey behind the motor here. See what we got. All right. Well, I don't see any holes in the block. I don't know how much you can see because there's absolutely no room down here. I do see some seepage in the pan. This pan's been off before. It's got gasket sealer on it. The belt's relatively new. Oh, it's got a cork gasket and gasket sealer. That's interesting. Check behind the motor mount. Block looks good there. Block looks good by the transmission. No. Yeah, that's not focusing. Anyway, no obvious holes, no oil spewing out anywhere. So, well, when I come back to this, I'll have the pan off and we'll inspect the rod bearings and see what the crankshaft looks like. So this should be a pretty easy deal. Well, kind of. You gotta know what you're looking for and what you can and can't get away with as far as mechanical stuff, but yeah, he's not going to be real happy. He's got to get a new radiator because that crack in the cores, that's not fixable. Not fixable at all. Yeah. I mean, it's a plastic radiator with an aluminum interior. So, I mean, what more can you do, right? I mean, this is the world of cars. They all do this. Every single one of them. It doesn't matter. Manufacturer, make, model. It doesn't matter. They are all going to break down. And it's just the way it works. Think of a car as like most financiers and accountants will tell you, it's a liability. It's not an investment. The only cars that are investments are ones that are worth more money than it took to build or maintain them. Rare cars that are going to go up in value. Toyota Camry is not one of them. This is a vehicle that the customer wants to keep for memories. It's a good car. I suspect that it has a spun bearing, and the bearing has been completely ran through the crank and the rod and is laying in the bottom of this pan. So, onwards and upwards.